blocking when completed, should it lie flat or upright? I re-wet my project. This is Laurie, who actually has emailed me, I think, about a waterline she got on a feathers kit. Is that right? So anyway, she said, I re-wet my project and it was better, but it water stained at the top. I had it propped up instead of flat. Now that's really interesting. Blocking is obviously something that people have a problem with, and it's a big issue because you put all the effort into making something and then it's ruined if you have a watermark on. I mean, ruined. So when she wrote in, I said, re-block it quickly while it's still damp, you know, keep going. But it could be that the watermark came from the pins, which might not have been rust proof. And it could have been that she didn't wet the very edges enough. It could have been residue coming from a cork board at the back. So it could be actual interference from, you know, something in the wood or in the cork that's coming through the holes that you make in the pins. So you want an inert fabric really. And I found using the sort of packaging that's stiff, you know, polystyrene stuff, it's horrible on your teeth, that noise, oof, putting the pins in, but that's very good. Or if you go to a builder's merchant, and if you're really extreme, you will do that, go to a builder's merchant and buy something called Conti board in this part of the world, but it's actually a composite and it's also inert. So try and find something that you can stick the pins into. But if anyone has good ideas on that and has found something, then that's great. You can buy professional finishing boards. They're expensive, but they're worth it. And I think I'm going to invest in one of those. So my friend Harriet in Memphis, that we mention a lot because she's our test stitcher, she's got a fantastic thing that cost a fortune. Perhaps I ought to buy now after about 50 years of stitching. So invest in that. Anyway, next one. Any ideas for embroidered pieces besides cushions? Well, I'd like you to contribute to this at the end of this little Q&A. I would say anything: bags, wall hangings, Christmas stockings, quilts. We've got a new set of animals coming out that would be great in quilts, not the Aesops, another one. And book covers. I've often seen book covers. In the arts and crafts movement, you see a lot of journals, and journals in this awful time we're going through at the moment are very in fashion, and covering them with something that's specifically that you've made, I think that's a lovely idea to do as well.